I think I would say something about current situation in uh, Far East, North Korea, and what would be the possible outcome of the military action. Well, to say it is a military action is not entirely accurate. It is mainly a political action from U.S. side. U.S. trying to create a hot spot so that it would actually have an effect that China's investment, the investment into China would stay away from that place. It's quite typical Western strategy to create a messy situation so that the international capital would not flow into that place. And it's also very clear to Chinese government what this meeting between Trump and Xi actually is the very recent demonstration of how Chinese play Wu Wei and while Trump trying to act on multiple levels to shift the negotiation table. However, there's another variables here. That's Russia. I think at this point, Russia is rather have a lot of choice on the table. The only limitation for Russia is how they can get out of this economic embargo. They're trying to revive their economy, and so both China and Russia sent troops to the North Korea border. However, instead of us, most Americans think that it is for to put pressure on the North Korea. No, this is it has been done historically, and whenever there's a crisis in Korea, China would send troops to the border to contain the situation. And what's interesting is that Russia sent their troops as well, and this can be this has two very different dynamic implication. One is that Russia and China might team up on the situation at hand once any military action being taken from U.S. side, and they would team up to prevent to prevent more action militarily. And on the other hand, there's another implication is that Russia might trying to pump up on North Korean so that North Korean would actually play some role in the dynamic shift on the world politics. Military action, I don't see immediate military action. There's military plans, but I think Trump administration just trying to create a dynamic shift so that he would have more chips on the table to negotiate with China on economical front. Well, so if you look at from this point of view, that there's two variables that might create a black swan situation. That is once Russia wants the balance being broken, so that hey, Russia would have a chance to revive its economy, and North Korea was a young leader. Have he has cleaned up his military and leadership, diminished most of the Chinese influence. However, I do believe there's more hidden from China's side, and what could this young leader do so that this situation play out to his best interest? That's the question we need to know. And well, if from his point of view, he definitely want to realize that his ancestor trying to do to be able to, unify Korea. And with current North Korean situation, and South Korean already have missile defense system put in place, and that's a combination move that Trump administration pushed this forward so that there's a defense system in Asia, which is quite interesting into this dynamic. And if I am the Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-un, I probably the most advantage I can gain is to betray China. Yeah. So this could be the black swan. There's a real danger that Kim Jong Un would pull a move that secretly negotiate with U.S. to ensure his continuance of Kim's family in Korea and give up North Korean for unification, while leave his life out in Russia. Um, well, I don't know. He probably choose China over Russia, but there's a black swan situation can be created that Kim Jong Un backstab China, and in this situation, he would get the most out of the situation, and Russia would get the most. U.S. would get the most. China would be only one that probably suffer. So it'd be quite interesting to see how this situation plays out. Which direction to go really depends on how quickly or how long this young guy can last, can resist the temptation of betraying China. Okay.